Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Avalanche Fan 133, and welcome back to my NHL 16 Be a Pro Goalie mode. Today is opening night of the 2019-2020 season, my fifth Be a Pro season here, and fourth after I got drafted, and my first season with the Nashville Predators. We will be playing on the road against the Winnipeg Jets. This is opening night to the regular season. I didn't mention last episode in the wrap-up that I would not be recording any of the preseason games, so I apologize for that, but it should be pretty clear that those games don't really matter much, even though sometimes I may be battling for a roster spot. It appears that is not the case anymore. I don't know if it's just because of me. I don't know. I'm 86 overall entering this year, and overall got a lot of progress done in the offseason and everything. I really wanted glove low and stick low up higher. They're better, not exactly where I want them yet, but it definitely makes a difference. Angles is up to 99. Which is pretty ridiculous. Rebound control's 87. I'm close to getting that to 88, so that can help. And speed's 85. I want that higher. I want my goalie to be faster. Agility's 98, which is, again, ridiculous. Agility and angles are a little too easy to get up. I played in every single preseason game of ours, and it kind of went up and down. I had a 6-1 loss against St. Louis that just, it was an off game. A lot of bad bounces went in, and that was kind of the story of this preseason. But I bounced back and won 5-1 against Winnipeg. My team had some good offensive production, but we failed again on the offense, kind of, in an overtime loss to Minnesota. That game was awesome. That felt like a playoff game with how back and forth it was and everything. I had a shutout going until 9 minutes in the third, and they scored, and then we didn't score until like 55 seconds left in the third, I think. So we forced overtime, and that was good, but Zach Parise scored both their goals. He really came through. Had another bad game against Colorado, 6-2 loss. I can't remember this one too well, but I think it was another more bad bounces. This was really the main game, this and the St. Louis game, that I just didn't play quite well enough. I should have won this game, but also my team put one in on me. My own defender stuck one right in my net, and that sucked. That kind of forced overtime for Dallas, and then they won in overtime. And then 4-2 loss at Chicago. This game was awesome, but also worried me. We got outshot 50-14. I wish I could have allowed 1 or 2 less goals, but overall it was a great game for me. But my team, Nashville, really didn't do anything in that game, and that worries me. But I think we can get by that. It was just the preseason. 50-14. That is ridiculous. They had 10 power plays. We went to the box way too much. I can't remember Chicago taking a penalty either. So opening night here against Winnipeg. I can show you the lines since now they're all set. Joe Pavelski centering the first line. When I saw him in the preseason, I was like, oh my gosh, we got Joe Pavelski. That's awesome. But he's the first line center. He's a great forward. He's been around in the league for a long time. At this stage in his career, I don't believe he's a number one first line forward, so I'm kind of disappointed we don't have a better guy for first line. I would love it if he was second or third line. Great guy. But we do have James Neal and Philip Forsberg, so not bad. Colin Wilson, Santorelli, and Smith. I'm not sure why Santorelli's on the second line at 84 overall. But whatever, we're overall a pretty solid team. Not great offensive depth, but the defense, that's where we got it. Yossi, Jones, Weber, Ellis, Ekholm, and Greiba. Greiba's really the only weak link, but he's a pretty good defensive D-man. Ekholm's a good two-way man. Ellis a good offensive defenseman. It says Weber as a defensive defenseman. I really think of him as a two-way defenseman with that heavy shot and everything. Seth Jones, so good, 93 overall. And Yossi, 90 overall. Ridiculous. I'm getting the nod over Adrian Rawlings, who is 1 overall point higher than me. We're both young. We're both, I guess, going to be fighting for it. And I think that's all I need to go over before we start this opening night. We got 91, 92, and 90 on our ratings. Winnipeg 91, 89, 89. Sucks that we're starting on the road for our first game. But oh well, no gameplay settings changed. They're all the same since my last game with Lake Erie last year. I'm considering putting the injury occurrence down a notch because I feel like they might be a bit too often, but for now I'm leaving it.
I can't imagine what that's like.
Apparently somebody's playing their first game in this game.
Your very first game in the National Hockey League, and so many things come across your mind.
I want to find out who this is, if it's Winnipeg or us. I don't know the state of the Central Division. I might have glanced by it in the wrap-up video or before last year ended. Oh, Kirkland. Just how well, like, Winnipeg did. I know Minnesota won the Cup. I know Nashville was the top team in the Central, as in the whole entire NHL last year. There's my kind of bad career stats. Goals against average is lower than I thought it'd be. But I want to get that below 3. And I'm number 5. I'm not sure who has number 1. But I gotta live with it because I can't change my number. It's got my preferred number in my goalie. In my edit goalie, I have my preferred number set to 1 and it won't let me change that. So sadly I have to live with number 5, but I'm okay with it. I didn't really know what number to pick. Brand new year, brand new team. Forsberg with a good shot. And I'm excited for this year so far. Now, whether that'll change here early in the season or midway through, I don't know. I felt like I had a pretty dang solid preseason, despite I allowed more goals than I wanted. I had like close to a 4 goals against average, 87.0 save percentage. I forgot to say those. But I had a solid one. I've made some big saves when I needed to, and that's pretty important. Spezza loses the puck. And I relax. I need to not put so much pressure on myself and just have fun with it. Sometimes I just put pressure on myself and I'm like, I can't give up another goal, and so on. But I just need to relax. So far, my defense is not letting them at all get the puck in our own zone. Good move. Having to skate away from some guys. Smith. Oh, shot on stopped. Wilson gets hooked. I'll head to the bench now. Blocked to the corner, and Winnipeg will touch it up. 15:07 still left in the first, and we'll get our first power play of the season. Pavelski loses the draw, and it's sent down way high in the air. I could have grabbed that, but didn't know it was going to bounce by our man. A little tie up in the corner there. Forsberg gets checked off of it. And Winnipeg killing off our power play. Good steal by Pavelski, moved up to Philip Forsberg. He was a little disappointing in the preseason, but again, preseason. We will see what happens. I'm gonna move my mic a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't make any weird noises. There we go. 55 seconds left on the power play. Still got that #1 unit out there. There's Yossi and Jones at the point. Jones gets it. Slapper! Oh, he had room there. What a great stop. Sent down by Winnipeg. I should have gotten that. I could have. I don't like playing the puck too much, but sometimes I have to, and I really need to. Just to get that team play up. Shot on, stopped by Comrie, and he'll cover. So we go 0 for 1. We don't score in our first power play of the season. It's nice to be starting opening night here. Last year, I don't think I started opening night. Little.
Broke it up well with the poke check.
Getting checked.
Behind the net. Park in the slot, and it's on his
Shot gets blocked. So far, we're playing really good defense, and we're controlling the puck. That was not the case in that last preseason game.
The Jets in their own end in possession.
Trouba passing up to Lowry. He'll enter our zone. Gets checked off the puck. Got it back. Pass in front. Got picked off. And there's a big hit. Someone's slow to get up. Good job hanging in there. We are really just going after them. Myers shot on. Get my first save of the season. We're not too great with the passing in our own zone right here. Ran into each other once or twice. Santorelli on the wing. Aberg, shot stop. Lupul. Lupul's a good third line guy. We've got a lot of older guys who have really had good careers on our offense. And I'm hoping we'll have a tough and gritty team that can just grind out some wins. Pinned against the boards, gets by Shea Weber, and we got an odd man break. Shot stopped. I tried to pass that to my left, but oh well. I do need to pass more. I've given up, I haven't passed on like 2 opportunities. Or at least that one was I should have went out to get. Kirkland playing in his first NHL game. Pass in front, just got tipped, and Comrie will cover. Also, after I get done this game, I don't know if I'll show it in this episode. I want to look around the NHL, the stats. If Columbus, I don't know if they signed back Bobrovsky. I actually went over a few of the teams. I think Tampa Bay re-signed Ben Bishop. Or he didn't have his contract ending. I can't remember. Good stick lift there. Colorado re-signed Varlamov. Good move in, but a great save. Bouncing puck gets over our defender. And we'll get a small break, but he gets bumped off the puck as he tried to slap that. So, I also didn't see McKinnon play in the preseason for the Avs, so I hope they didn't get rid of him or trade him or lose him in the free agency. James Neal gets it. Forsberg shot. Neal rebound. Oh, it hit the post. James Neal. Oh, Forsberg. What a stop. Wait, great chances. Pavelski pickpockets a man. Skating in. Around. Shot stopped. Comrie will cover again. We're getting some good offensive opportunities, and so far we're playing great defensively. But I kind of loved that game against Chicago, my last preseason game, despite we were outshot so badly. 50 shots on. That really kept me going. Shot stopped. Oh, rebound. He puts it in. Just couldn't get over in time. Didn't know where that was initially. Went down. And I didn't react in time. As he backhands it in. Danny Murphy.
You want to score goals, especially off of rebounds? Go to this.
just took it to the rebound and threw it in. My goalie also had a little trouble with the rebound control in the preseason. Gets bitten there and beaten.
The Jets through the neutral zone have possession.
Winnipeg, bad pass to the point. Race for the puck. Kirkland, shot. Oh, just missed up top. And it looks like we're going to enter the break. Yes, Winnipeg, 1-0 after 1.
And so all of us get a break here before the start of the second period.
So disappointing he gave up that goal. Not many shots. How many? 4 shots against. We had 15. Great coming out. Just bad break. Going into the break. Down 1-0.
We're about to enter the second period here.
The second period. We need to keep playing like that in the first, and we will tie it at least.
If they want to get back in that game, they got to eliminate those turnovers.
In. Shot stopped. Rebound. Stopped that one too. Thought my goalie had that in his glove. Winnipeg coming out here. Ooh, tipped. I don't know if that hit me or not.
Nashville's in their own end, continuing on.
I was not liking sliding during that play. Forsberg, shot, scores. Snipes it, top shelf. Philip Forsberg gets our first goal of the year. And a snipe. Only assist goes to Seth Jones. Goes in and out, then snipe. Top shelf.
Players make mistakes, Edzo, just like goaltenders do. He tries to make the flashy glove save, and he doesn't make any glove save.
So we are tied.
This game even up now, and we're still in the second period.
Early in the second.
Winnipeg's got another face-off win.
I'm liking this so far. Bouncing puck behind the net. Seth Jones gets it. And he'll finally move it up to Pavelski and over to the wing to Forsberg. Back to Pavelski. Passing around. Seth Jones finds it. Down low for Neal. Into the high slot. And Pavelski couldn't handle that. Yossi gets tripped. We'll get our second power play of the game. I'm really hoping we can contend and make the playoffs, and I'm hoping I can be that #1 guy. It'll be really disappointing if I can't play in the playoffs this year. I've only had one time in the playoffs, and that was the OHL, and we take a penalty to wipe out our power play. And that one stint in the OHL playoffs, we got swept by a really good team that went all the way. I think they got beat in the finals. 4-on-4 here. Greiba in front. Sessions with a great chance. Good save. Their goalie is really hanging in there. 12 seconds left on 4-on-4. Winnipeg wins the draw, and they'll get a short power play. Skating in, pass across, loose puck. I was flailing around everywhere, but I got there. One thing I'm trying to work on is get into position faster. I think I was too slow getting into position at times, and that was kind of hurting me. Ooh, good chance here. Pad save. He had room on that left side. Come on, guys, get it out. Good. And that's something I have to really do this year. I didn't do very often last year. Is come up with those big saves. And it helps that my goalie is a lot better. Shot, score! I don't know who that is, but he's got a nice blue visor. Craig Smith slapping it in. One-timer from the high slot. Comrie just not able to catch up to that. And we take the 2-1 lead with 11:46 left in the second. I am enjoying how my team is playing here in this game. Forsberg gets checked off the puck. Great defensive play. And we're offside. Now I want us to just run away with this. We've had all the puck possession. Winnipeg's had a few good chances.
Winnipeg setting things up in their own end.
Forecheck after it. James Neal got it. Slapper from Seth Jones, gloved by Comrie.
And he'll hold on.
The puck has been in the Winnipeg end for most of this game so far.
Off the face-off, he
Tied
ties
up on
his
the
man
draw.
up, and so the puck goes to his team.
Winnipeg up with it.
Pointed to
Back to
Edstrom.
the point. To the other point man. Slapper tipped. I don't think my goalie saw that, but it goes to the corner. Behind the net.
Gathered in by Ben.
Ben. Shot stop. I can pass that. And it got behind Yossi. Sent around. Turned over. Shot stopped again. This one I'm hanging on to. That guy in the slot was a little too close. Not to mention the risk of me throwing it behind my player again. It's too high. Face off won by Winnipeg. Pass stopped. Little shot on stopped. Lowry. Stopped. Weber clears the rebound. Whew. I hate it when they drive the net like that. I'm not too good on the one-on-one situations. Kirkland out in front. Scores. Hodgson. I butchered his name there. Hodgson scores and gives us a 2-goal lead.
Hodgson's able to get himself in position to one-time that puck to the back of the net.
However, Tyler Myers out there in front, just unable to take away that pass. He tried.
Nashville's had the puck a lot here in the second.
7:02 left in the second, and we got a 2-goal lead here. This is turning out to be a pretty good game so far. Keep the pressure going, guys. I can't believe they have Shea Weber as our second, as part of our second pairing in our defense. And we'll get another power play. It just shows you how good this defensive core is. Yeah, we got to get something going on the power play. This would really put us on top. Wilson with a big hit to turn that over, and Yossi got knocked off the puck. Working in, stopped. As to the point, we are just not doing anything on the power play. Lowry got room. He lost the puck on my pads. Wilson gets drilled at the line by Tyler Myers and turned over again. They are just outworking us on our power play. Come on, guys. 30 seconds left in this power play, and it has not looked good. Again, turned over. We took it back, though. Santorelli. A cross shot stopped. Great chance there. Tyler Myers will send it down. Cut down in the neutral zone by Yossi. Fiala. Shot stopped. And I think that ended the power play. 3:31 left in the second. My goal here right now is to keep them off the board in the second. Good stick lift. In front. Shot stopped. Loose puck. And Winnipeg with control. Unable to get it out, though. Ellis back to Hodgson. Down low. Deflected off our guy's skate to center ice. Shea Weber with it. Back and forth. Sent in. Behind the net. Fight for it. Enstrom pinned. Loose puck. Kirkland finds it. Hodgson. Back to the point. Shea Weber down low. To the slot. Shot wide. Hodgson to Neal. Stopped. Great pressure. Finally, Winnipeg able to pass it out, but some bad passing, but we turn it over in our own zone. Oh my guys, Shea Weber all the way up to Forsberg. One more chance. Shot stopped. And that will end the second period. Yeah, yes.
More than his share of shots. They just can't keep up skating-wise.
So 3-1 entering the third period. We've got the lead. You can win this for us. Yes, I can. I really need more opportunities to pass it. Now entering the third, I might not get that many opportunities. We're out shooting them 25-14. And just an overall great game so far. Let's cap it off here in the third. Face off won by Winnipeg. As they're looking to get on this early. Loose puck just sliding in. I didn't want to try to cover that. Luckily, nothing bad happened.
He thought he was going to escape there. He got knocked on his backside pretty solidly.
Winnipeg with it, moving up through the neutral zone. Little Deacon in, high glove save, unable to hang on, but as my defense has done all night, moved it out quickly. James Neal's shot might have been deflected there. Little will move up again with it to the slot, poked off his stick. Little behind the net, out in front. I did not expect him to do that. Almost stuffed it in. Winnipeg still with it. Back and forth from the point. Down low behind the net. Good pressure here from Winnipeg. Shot. Oh, just got intercepted. And now Winnipeg with it. Oh, I'm glad Little didn't get that rebound. That was a big rebound. James Neal, some good moves. Backhander somehow goes in. 4-1 now. That goal probably shouldn't have happened, but it did. Pavelski and Jones with the assist. The defense just let him skate right in. And that was a great backhander that just went in. Just found the back of the net. 4-1. And I don't want to take anything for granted, but it really looks like we're going to win our first game of the season. That is not offside? No, there is offside. I was going to say. It looked like it was way ahead of the puck. Winnipeg trying to get that one back. Bufflin wound up, but lost the puck. I really don't want him shooting it. Scheifele to the slot, hit a guy's skates. Spezza wide. Loose puck gathered by Winnipeg behind the net. Oh, I had some bad movements there, but we got control and move up. Wilson dumps it in. 12 minutes to play here in the third. Shea Weber with it. Across for Wilson. Shot. Huge rebound, but Weber was not in the right place for that. Murphy has the goal. Shot. High blocker save. Behind the net. Good crashing down on him. Lupul gets bumped off the puck, and it's kept in by Winnipeg. Off the post as he got checked and lost the puck. Another turnover. Murphy, shot stopped. I had to trust my defense was going to cut down on that pass there. Shot! Ooh, deflected on. That, I think, was going wide. Kirkland back home, and finally, there will be a penalty on Winnipeg. Bad break for them, as they were really just getting on top of my players.
About 10 years ago. Not anymore. That's a hooking call.
But they've outworked us on the power play. We're 0 for 3, 4 shots, but that last power play was really bad. That looked like it hit my player in the face there. Ben. I don't think this is Jamie Benn. In front. Pass missed back to the point. Race for it. James Neal. Shot stopped. Pretty easy stop. Get another face-off in the Winnipeg end with 8:16 left in the game. Minute 12 left on the power play. Pavelski, I think, is struggling on the draw. Now, I would have gotten that, but it looked like the Winnipeg guy was going to get to the first, and I didn't want him all over me. Forsberg, slapper, glove save by Comrie. The way it's going right now, I'm not going to get my team play high enough. Unless I get like one or two maybe passes, might get me. I really don't know. The win will help, but the win alone won't get me it.
The Predators win the draw.
Finally win on the draw to the point shot, glove save. We'll do the draw again. I don't know who this is on the draw for us. So I gotta learn my players a little bit. Might have been Santorelli. Wilson, back to the point. Shea Weber, come on, step into one. Oh, had so much room. Tipped in the 5-hole. Comrie hangs on. Great pressure. We lost our power play. So we went 0 for 4. Shot blocked in the slot. Good one-timer, but couldn't get it through. Winnipeg. Scheifele, ooh! Puck squeaked through the defender's legs, and he got it again.
Carried to the corner by Jason Spezza.
I don't like it when it's behind the net like this. To the point, picked off. Ellis up to Wilson. Pass across, got tipped. Smith finds it. It's getting pinned to the boards. Back and forth, down low, shot stopped. There was a rebound there. Just couldn't find it. Turned over. Wilson incisions back and forth. Gets hooked, and we draw another penalty. I am okay with this. 3:10 left. We're 0 for 4 though. Not had a good power play. Forsberg stole it but lost it. He got it back again. It went off a guy's leg and wide. Shot score. Great pressure, and we finally score on the power play. Good offense this game. James Neal with his second goal of the game. Pavelski and Forsberg on the assist. Just shot it right through the 5-hole. You don't see those 5-hole goals very often unless it's tipped in through the 5-hole. He was just all alone right there. Bad defensive breakdown by Winnipeg. And that for sure will seal the deal. I just don't want to give up anything more. Down low, shot stopped. And a one-timer stopped. We are really just pouring it on, looking for more. Under 2 minutes. And I'm very proud of my team's play in this game. I just hope we can keep it up and consistently play well the whole season.
The Predators carrying on in the defensive
and I want to win more than lose games this year.
The final minute in this game, trying to go to Little.
Pass gets tipped. Yossi back into our end.
Controlling play now.
Looked like it was an attempted hook, but no call. Kirkland will send it in. He's had a good debut. I don't know if he had any points. I think he might have. Shot on. Great stop by Comrie. As he has been their best player, but he's given up just a few too many goals. Unable to keep his team in it.
Defensive zone win. The Jets hopefully shifting from defense to offense in their own end. He chipped that
Got our forecheck on him, but couldn't get it. Pass across, slapper on. I'm going to hang on to that with 3 guys down low on top of me. 26.1 seconds left. The only thing I ask for my team is a good, solid defensive end to this game. My goalie made this stupid save animation on that pass. Forsberg around a man, pass to the slot, just missed. And Winnipeg again with another penalty. This is like last game, except last game was my team taking all the penalties. Weber with the heavy shot, hit the guy on his leg. That's gotta hurt. Pavelski denied on the rebound. 7.5 seconds left in what has been a great opening night. 3, 2, 1, winner. Yes. That's how I like to start the season. Ideally, I'd love to have a shutout in the first game, but hey, I got the next best thing. 1 goal allowed. My team scored 5 goals. Just a great game from my team. And I made a few good saves. Winnipeg didn't have a lot of great chances, but I had a few big saves. We see some of our great goals. Just, my team had all the puck possession. Winnipeg was not in my end, like, at all during that game. They had a few times where they had some good pressure, but there wasn't much of that. 5-1, our final score. See our ratings, I just couldn't get enough passing opportunities to get the team play up. It missed by quite a lot. I really hope that doesn't hurt, like, to where my coach comes out and says, "Yeah, we're gonna start you less because your team play is not there." But then I've had greens across the board, and the coach has told me we're gonna start you less. So I think he looks at stats a little more than the letter grades. I don't know. 39 shots for us, 21 for Winnipeg, only 1 goal allowed. Just great game. It's exactly how I wanted to start the season. 3rd star, and I just got to keep it up. I'll have games like this where they're just great, and then like a couple more games, and I will just fall apart a game, and I've got to cut down on those. I don't know when I'm going to start next. Aberg is out with an injury. Ouch. He's our 3rd line sniper, 83 overall, pretty young guy. 14 hours this week, dang. See, I'm going to continue to put 1 into glove, 1 into stick, and then I'm going to throw 2 into core training. And there we go. I will be starting the 2nd game of the season, too, against the Ottawa Senators, who they lost their first game. So I expect a good amount of starts this first month. The coach is going to try to see where I'm at. After that first game, that is a great start. I've got to build off that. I think one of the years I had a great start in the first game, and then I just kind of fell apart as the season went on, and that kind of just happens. And I've got to stop that. I've got to at least just, if my team's going to have a bad game, if I'm going to have a bad game, I have to minimize the damage. I got to learn to do that. So overall, it's a lot easier with my goalie getting higher and higher, and overall I'm 86. I would love to be 90 by the start of next season. I don't know if that's going to be possible or not. It depends on how many games I'm going to get to start this season, how many hours I'm going to get to play. Let's look at the standings and just see who won. Minnesota and St. Louis won. Chicago lost in overtime. Dallas, Colorado, and Winnipeg lost, as we beat Winnipeg. And what were some of the goal differentials? 5 goals scored for Winnipeg, 2 goals against. We have the best, I think. 3-2 Blues, 2-3 Blackhawks, 2-3 Stars, 2-4 Avs. I'm gonna just take a quick look at, no, wrong one. Just at Columbus. I'm not going to really look at, I still see Johansson. Just want to see goalies. Bobrovsky is still on the team. They re-signed him. Good for them. 7 years, too, and he's 31. Jeez. 7 years. Bit much. Bit more than I would have given him. I mean, he's a great goalie. 4 years, 4 or 5 might have been the max I would have given him, but I'm not a GM, not at least in this. I'm gonna be a pro, I'm a player. So James Neal with 2 goals in that first game. Hopefully I'll be able to continue this. Keep going through Ottawa. I'm so happy to be on Nashville because they're such a good team. I'm really hoping they'll play well this season. We got an aging forward group, so I don't know how long they'll be able to keep this going unless they get some younger guys in here. They still have Phil Forsberg, who's going to be a great player for years to come. They need a good center, and I don't know if there's any trades that go on in this Via Pro. I have not seen really anything. So if they're in the hunt, maybe Nashville will trade for somebody. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know, guys. Anything you want to tell me? Tips, suggestions? I don't know. I go through this every time. I check the comments a lot, basically, and I say this every time. I enjoy to hear your guys' thoughts and anything you like to tell me. Also, leave a like. That helps me out a bunch. I'm really hoping I keep this up. Next episode should be Monday, and hopefully will be late October, early November, probably. Depends on how many starts I get, how many games my coach gives me, and how much I'll be into this. I've been really playing a lot lately, just after this new season. I blew through the preseason. I loved playing it. It's a lot of fun. And I hope you guys are excited as I am. Anyways, guys, I'm Avalanche Fan 133, and I will talk to you guys later. Overall wise, he's the best up there, and I think deservingly he's the best up there. He can do everything. He's won the cup multiple times. Is it twice or more? I don't even remember anymore. I'm taking Jonathan Toews, even though I'm not. I'm pretty much a Blackhawk hater at this point. Back to the point. Oh, one-timer by Chara, somehow stopped by Fleury. Oh, McKinnon with a chance. But just gets stopped, and he steals it. Crew down low, across, what a save! Wow!